Hello, everyone, and welcome to this pick a card reading. I hope you're all doing so well. So, today I'm going to do a love reading. I feel really this love energy wanting to come through like so strongly for the collective. So, I wasn't really sure. I'm going to keep it open to being for singles and those who are partnered or in a situation or whatever, and just see what comes through. It's going to be a new beginning in love. That's what I heard. I heard a new beginning in love. So, you're experiencing a new beginning in love. And I'm going to do a reading about sort of what is next in love for you. What's next in your love life? What's happening in the love energies in your life within yourself? This can also talk about self-love, your own love journey within, every kind of form of love. But I'm just going to keep it open and, of course, see if there's any like juicy energy that wants to come through. Okay. So we have 4 aces, and I just want you to tune in and see which pile or piles might have messages for you today. We have the Ace of Cups or the Ace of Chalices, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So I'll link the timestamps below and then I'll see you for your reading. Hello, group number 1. You chose the Ace of Cups, and I feel such romantic energy for you in what's ahead for you. This new beginning in love. I feel it's romance. I feel this is falling in love or falling in love again with your current partner if you're already partnered. For those of you who are single, I feel like this is definitely like someone coming in. It could be a friend at first. Like it could be like, that you meet them soon and you sort of get to know them slowly over time. But I feel like you're going to have someone come in soon. I feel like you're actually meant to be in this loved up energy. Like that's just what I'm feeling for you. I'm feeling spirit sort of wanting to align you with love in your life, where whatever that means for you, wherever you are in life. Like I feel like more love coming in for you, more love, sharing more love. Yeah. If you're really not open to a relationship, although you're watching this reading, so you probably are. But it could be friendship. It could be friendship. It could be just like having more support. But I feel like a lot of you are really open to love now. I feel like a lot of you are really open to a relationship, maybe have been actively manifesting this. Or if you're in a relationship, you're really, I feel like, open to that idea of like a fresh new beginning. And that's what I'm feeling. It's like the energy feels like it's going to be really fresh. It's going to be really romantic, like really, oh gosh, yeah. The energy feels so nice to tune into. Like it does kind of feel like the energy of this card. Like look at that card. It just looks so like luscious and there's so much like growth and fertility and goodness and it's beautiful. I'm feeling, a lot of magic. So this new beginning, let's see, Spirit, what else do you want to say about this new beginning in love, Spirit? This new beginning in love for group number 1, this new beginning in love because number 1. Wow, we have the 6 of Wands. So this is victory. Wow. Victory. I feel like this is you really. Oh, look at that. The 2 of Swords. Energies are changing. 2 of Swords is like things really changing like drastically. The 6 of Wands, victory. This is success, victory, having things come in, having like, wow, I finally made it. I finally succeeded here in life. I feel like that you have been really needing more attention in your love life, okay? I don't know, it might sound kind of like a crass way of putting it, but look at that. We have the Knight of Wands. Like, if it doesn't sound quite right to say attention, but it's just the best word that I can try to describe. It's like you need more attention in your love life. That's what you've been needing. Some of you maybe have been single. Some of you, like if you're in a relationship, maybe it just got a little bit, I don't know, you just got a bit distracted by life, by work, by other things, children, whatever. If you're needing more of that like attention, that seduction, that feeling of like, really that feeling of love, like really feeling that like that energy of love. We need a balance of things in life, Spirit showing me. We need a balance of things in life. We need, we need good things here over here and good things over there. And I just feel like you need to sprinkle more love. And that's what's coming in for you. You need to sprinkle more love in your life. And it's going to come in. Like I'm seeing maybe it's a wish from a fairy godmother kind of thing. For some of you, this is like a real wish with the 6 of Wands. This is like, yes, I'm so glad. I need this love. I need this rejuvenating energy. We have the Knight of Wands as well, which I love for you because the Knight of Wands is so much fun. I feel like this is a real sacral chakra energy, this new beginning in love for you, what's happening in love. This is like a revitalization of your sacral chakra, okay? So this could be you really feeling really like, really good in your body, really embodied, really good in that side of things. So the reading just got cut off, but I was saying that you're going to be feeling really good in your body. You're going to be feeling really like you're going to be maybe getting a lot of attention for your body. Do you know what I mean? Like from your partner or from someone else in life or from, I don't know if you're dating, like there's going to be something about you're feeling really good in your body. You're feeling really good, like, sexually kind of embodied, and you're getting a lot of attention in that way in within your relationship or in within some new relationship. And it's going to be feeling really good. It's going to be like just meeting some need that I feel like maybe hasn't been met lately. There's something how it's like there's been a distraction, or there's been, you know, you've just been single or something like this for a long time. But I'm seeing that is changing. I'm seeing like what's happening in your love life is change. We have the death card here. Like this is about change. This is transformation. This may have been a long time like coming for some of you. This may be change after things have been the same for a while in your love life, where the energy's sort of been kind of tracking along and been pretty steady. And I'm just seeing that this is going to be such a fresh new energy. Like it's going to be, wow, this is new. Let's see what else there is. Oh, so we have the Four of Swords, and let's get one more, I feel. Oh, wow. We have the Two of Cups, confirmation about this love that wants to come in for you, right? Oh my gosh. And then the back of the deck, we have the Sun. Oh, let's get the Astro dice for you as well while I think of it. Okay, so we have Pisces, very romantic. We have the first house. There's you looking amazing with the first house energy. And then we have Uranus. Yeah, so you're actually, what's happening in love next for you is like, you're going to be looking really good. Your appearance is going to be like on point. You might be going through a glow up actually with your appearance at the moment, or you may have already been working on this, or it may be something that's already in, like, I feel like it's already in the energy field somehow. So I feel like you probably already know about it. You've been going through a glow up. It might have already happened. It might still be ongoing, or it might be yet to happen for some of you, but you definitely are. And you're gonna be feeling it. You're gonna be feeling yourself. Like maybe your hair's gonna be different, or you're gonna be looking different, or you're dressing different, or I don't know, something's looking different about you and you're feeling it. You're feeling good. You're feeling like, wow, finally things have changed in my life. That's what I'm feeling at this new beginning. Finally, things have changed in my life. Wow, I just realized we have Uranus. You guys, these messages are coming through so quick, so strong for you. This energy of love is really strong for you in your life right now. So we have the energy of Uranus here in the Astro dice. That is extremely significant because Uranus brings about change. It brings about like real huge transformational change. Like I've got a lot of confirmation here in the spread now that I do feel like your love life will be changing. Like you're going to be having love. It's going to be romance. It's going to be, you know, really being really into each other, right? Like really being attracted to one another. Really, really, a really strong attraction, a really strong romance, a really strong sensual kind of connection together. And this Uranus energy, like this could happen. This is happening for you soon as well. This is happening for you soon. Like this new beginning, it feels like it's right here in the energy field. And it does feel like it coincides with you looking better, or you feeling better about your appearance. Like you're both looking and feeling better about your appearance, right? You're feeling good, you're looking good, and then someone comes in, or you're getting different kind of attention in your relationship, in your intimate relationship. You're getting a lot more love, loving, a lot more loving in your intimate relationship. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a very different energy. And I feel like it really does seem to come from the first house here. It just keeps drawing me back in, and then the Sun as well. It comes from you, like really looking after yourself differently. This could also be self-care. If you're doing self-care, if you're doing, I don't know, a beauty routine, if you do self-care routine, if you've been loving yourself, nurturing yourself, cooking for yourself more, cleaning your home more. I don't know, something about you've been nurturing yourself somehow, some way. You've been nurturing yourself, you've been looking after yourself. And that is like an energy that I feel like is actually opening you up to love in your life because you've been caring more about yourself. You've been caring more for yourself. And it's almost like you've been loving yourself more. You've been letting more of the love in for yourself. And that means that you're going to let more of the love in with someone else as well. This is such a powerful reading for what is next in love. So, gosh. The Uranus energy, I'm just blown away. Like Uranus for a love reading, this is huge. This is powerful love. This is life-changing. Okay. This is soul destiny kind of connection. Okay. A destined soulmate connection, a destined twin flame connection for some of you, I know you're already partnered, you're already married or partnered or whatever in a situation. And this is a very romantic like evolution of that situation, a very romantic change. And it comes just from a simple life change for all of you guys. There's a life change happening. It's like you're moving into a different season of life. There's just a different cycle that's sort of things are shifting and change is inevitable. That's what Uranus always is sort of teaching us, is that change is inevitable. Nothing stays the same. And Uranus brings the medicine of change into our lives because, well, I think all of us have experienced if something in life gets stagnant and it hasn't changed and it's stuck and the energy is stuck and all you want is just, oh my God, I just need this thing to change. I need to change jobs, or I need to move from this house, or I need to leave this country and like go somewhere else. It feels like that. And that's what I'm feeling some of you may have been experiencing in your love life, is kind of like a bit of a stagnancy, right? A bit of a stagnancy, a bit of a stuckness, a bit of an energy of like, well, it would be nice if things would change and we could get some fresh air in here or some fresh energy in here. Things might have just not been really happening for you. So this does feel like quite a difference, right? It does feel like quite a difference. And I'm seeing what Spirit wants you to know is like, get excited. Like, I feel like the energy is super exciting. This feels like a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. This feels like so much fun. I'm seeing you going out for dates. I'm seeing that even if you're already partnered, like you might be going, for dates with your partner. I feel like there's something there where it's like, yeah, you're going to be maybe going out and I'm seeing you looking really good. That feels to be something that is on your mind or like in focus for you, is that you feel quite different about your appearance. Maybe it's because your appearance has changed quite drastically or is changing drastically at this time. Yeah, that's what Spirit wants you to know as well, is there's something about your appearance is actually changing at this time. You're actually changing in the way that you look and the way that you sort of present. I'm feeling you're going to feel a lot more attractive in yourself and be manifesting differently, therefore, in relationship. So we haven't talked about the Four of Swords yet. The Four of Swords is really interesting. And then Pisces is there as well. I feel like this is a romance that actually could be connected to your dreams, to the astral. This connection, this soul connection, even if you are single, like you already actually know this person. You already know this person quite deeply at a soul level, and you've already connected astrally with this person or in the dreams. Like you've already met them in dreams. And I'm seeing that the way that this connection is meant to be and the way that it will be if you're already with this soulmate is that it's going to be quite an effortless connection. Like, yes, there might be periods where, like there's sort of periods in life, but I'm seeing that it's more about a wider cycle. Like you may have been a bit stagnant in your love life, but I'm seeing that's because something else may have been going on in your life. Like maybe you've been going through some like really deep healing or some grief, like some loss. And when those things happen, like obviously, romance and like love or like, the intimacy side of relationships, all of that kind of like sacral chakra energy, that's not always the focus in life. And that's just natural. Sometimes there's things that happen that can, I'm seeing maybe you've been coming from a place where that wasn't the focus, maybe for a reason with the Death card, because maybe you've had to heal something, maybe because you've been going through grief and loss and it just wasn't the right time for you to be in that energy. Yeah, there's been something here that it just wasn't the right time. And now it is. And it feels really nice and it feels really effortless. There's a real effortless kind of connection that exists in this soulmate connection. And it's going to make you feel so attractive. I love this for you. You're going to be feeling like a 10 out of 10. Do you know what I mean? 10 out of 10. And I think that that is something that is really important, because I feel like Spirit feels like this is going to make you feel more confident in life as well. Like there's something about this energy shift. It's not just because this love is happening. Like it's just an energy shift that's happening and then love is a part of it. Because I'm just seeing, the confidence is coming more back to you to do with your appearance and like, your sexuality and things like this. I feel like, there's more of a focus on your sexuality moving forwards in this new beginning. Whereas for whatever reason, I just feel like your sexuality was not really the focus recently. It just hasn't been, because there's been something else. Some of you may have been, like I said, I feel like I'm picking up the kind of energy and, apply it to your own situation, because I can't really list every example, but it's the kind of energy, like if you go through loss, like, you lose someone you really love and there's so much grief that it's just like, gosh, you have to go through some period of grieving and it can take years really to rebuild in the heart space after something like that. And obviously during that time, you're not going to be feeling maybe your sexuality as much, because it's just a different energy. You're going through a different kind of thing and you're learning through different frequencies, Grief has its own way of working with us as we heal. So Yeah, for example, some of you have been going through something like that, or it's your own situation, your own version of that. And now I'm seeing that this new beginning in love, like, what does it mean for you? Is that it's actually time now for things to change. And I'm seeing a lot of the medicine for you now in your life actually being quite a lot through your sexuality and exploring that more and in letting that side of yourself in more. And yeah, really exploring that and letting that also be very effortless with the Pisces and the Four of Swords, letting that be very chill. You might also be exploring kind of like meditation and even manifestation to bring more closeness within yourself or within your relationships, or you might be manifesting. Some of you might be manifesting a relationship, and I'm seeing that's been working. Okay, whatever it is you've been doing. Some of you may have been doing rituals at night, or maybe even listening to sleep tapes or something like this. I feel like you may, yeah, if you've been doing that, or yeah, if you want to actually my open to love light language sleep tape actually would be perfect. If you would like to check out more of my work, I would definitely recommend it. It's this beautiful heart chakra opening, and it helps to manifest love if you are like wanting to manifest more love in your life, even if you're partnered, if you want to manifest more love in life. Yeah, I'll link it down below. You can read more about it. But that's what I'm getting. It's like I feel like some of you have actually already been doing this and it's been working. Okay. Some of you have literally been listening to that tape and I'm getting that it's been working. That is so cool. Yeah, because you're manifesting love. Like you really are. Like the sun. Hello, hello, the sun. You know, you're manifesting love. And the Pisces energy as well. This is a soulmate connection. This is soulmate love. And soulmate or, twin flame, because there is a lot of fire energy here as well. But this is a destined kind of soul contract. Yeah, with the Uranus, it's also sort of like a destined energy, and it's going to suddenly come in like a flash of lightning, and it's going to change your life. The one card, like the one energy here is also making me think another confirmation of a new beginning. Like we have the ace and we have the one. This is seriously a new beginning, but trust that it's also going to be really effortless. Like you don't have to do anything to make this happen, okay? You don't have to be like, oh, I need to have more, I don't know, like fun in my relationship. So I'm going to have to like make us go out on dates. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be like, oh, we just naturally felt inspired to do this thing. Or you just naturally have been, feeling really good about your appearance. And you're like, you know what? We're going to go out to this show tonight. And I really want to get dressed up or something like that. And it's going to feel really natural. And it's just going to bring like a different flavor into your life. One that's like a lot more like spicy, It's going to be like a spicier time of your life. Like things are kind of going to get hotter. It's going to heat up, right? It's going to heat up in the bedroom as well. That's what I'm getting. Like it's going to be very much a focus on that kind of side of things in your love life. That's what I'm seeing. But in a very loving way, a very romantic kind of way with the Ace of Cups. So it's still romance at the kind of the heart of this, but yeah, that's one way of expressing love, right? Is through that. So that's what I'm seeing is there's a lot of that side of things, the very physical kind of connection side of things being the focus at this time and having a really fulfilling having a really fulfilling time. Yeah. Wow. So the Pisces energy as well, I'm just seeing that you're really connecting at a much deeper level romantically, move like in this new beginning of your love life, like there's a much deeper romantic connection happening. There's a lot more presence and a lot more attention. Oh, I just heard presents actually as well. You might be getting gifts, you might be getting presents. I'm seeing people, if you're going on any dates or first dates or meeting someone, I'm seeing they might bring you a present, like flowers or something like this. It's really cute. Or your partner might be buying you a gift. I'm seeing presents, but I'm also seeing presence, like time, when quality time, like when you spend time and you focus on someone. I'm seeing that happening in your love life. I'm seeing maybe that hasn't been as available. You may have been literally single or just really busy or distracted or whatever. And I'm seeing as a couple or, if you're meeting someone, you're going to be spending so much time just with them and just like getting to know each other and yeah, falling in love or falling in love all over again, essentially. And it's really, really beautiful. My goodness. All right. Grid number 1, that is your reading for what is next in love. I do hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed channeling it. And if you would like to check out more of my work, I will link that Open to Love light language tape down below. Like I said, it is a heart chakra healing and opening, helps you manifest love. It's a light language healing. I'll link it down below and you can read more about it. Other than that, I'm just sending you so much love and light. Take care. Hello, group 2, and welcome to your reading. So I feel like there's a really funny energy in your group. I feel like that you might be really funny in love at the moment, or someone's finding you really funny, or you might be meeting someone who you find hilarious. Like, there's something about having a sense of humor. And some of you, I feel like there may have been, I don't know, you might have even wondered like if you should watch this reading at all, because when I first sat down to read your cards, I was thinking in my head, so what's happening next in love for group 2? What's next in their love life? And then I heard love life. What love life? So some of you might have like a sense of humor about love at this time, or you might be like, what are you talking about? I don't have a love life. But I'm seeing that there's something about fun, like having fun, and it's funny. I want to get more cards for you immediately. Something about what's happening next in your love life, this new beginning in love. You're going to be having more fun, and like maybe also taking it less seriously, and just like, yeah, like not taking love too seriously, just like having fun. It's funny. And maybe some of you aren't interested in love, because I heard that at the beginning. It's like love life, what love life? But I'm feeling like whatever situation that you find yourself in, because obviously some of you watching this are already partnered, but it's just like you're going to be having more fun in your love life. You're going to be taking it less seriously, feeling like more free as well to kind of be yourself. Ooh, but then we have the King of Cups. Hey, you might be meeting somebody because we have a contender. We have a person. Oh dear, this might be someone from your past. Oh no. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay, okay, okay. We have the Hermit. Yeah, because I was feeling for some of you, you might be like, I don't know if I want to have a love life right now. We have the Five of Swords. Okay, we have justice, balance, coming into balance in your love life. And we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, let's get a back of the deck energy for you. Queen of Cups. Oh, we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, but they're not quite in union. All right. It didn't quite come out together, you know what I mean? I'm getting you the Astro dice as well. Oh, we have Venus, we have Libra, and we have the 10th house. Okay. So there's definitely things going on in your love life, all right? But I do feel like there's multiple energies here, okay? There's multiple threads. There are threads of love and relationship, but there's also threads of solitude and, yeah, separation as well. So am I just reading for a whole bunch of people, or is this all happening in your life? Because I could see for some of you, you might feel a bit torn right now, actually. Yeah, okay. For some of you, you might feel a bit torn. Like, do I want to be single, or do I want to open myself up to love? Like, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to open myself up to love or not right now. That's what I'm getting. Some of you are really wondering that. Okay. But what I'm getting is that it is actually a good time for you to open to love at this time, okay? This new beginning, because as long as you can find a way of doing it where you don't take it too seriously and it's not like a stressful thing, if you can have fun with it, only if you can have fun with it, only if it's fun, not if it's stressful. But if it's fun, I'm seeing open to love as much as you can at this time, because I actually feel like there's a really fun energy here to meet you, and you're going to have a lot of fun. And I feel like there could be a union as well with these two cards. Like, I almost want to put them together. Like, I feel like I don't want them to be separated. I want the King and Queen to come together here. So I feel like there's something here with the Venus in Libra in the 10th house. Maybe there's some kind of a barrier right now to your love life. Like, maybe you have a really demanding career, or you have a lot of responsibilities or something, and so you're wondering, like, do I really want to put myself out there? Or maybe you've been hurt in the past, or there's an opportunity with someone from the past, and you're like, I don't know if I want to go back there, or I don't want to repeat the past, is kind of the energy I'm getting. I don't want to repeat the past in my love life. That's what I'm hearing. But I'm just seeing that there's some medicine here is around humor, and like not taking it too seriously, not stressing so much about love or about relationship or about the past or things like this, and trying to kind of open to the present moment and realize that in the present moment, there's sort of like this blank slate energy where you can recreate. I feel like some of you guys are going to make the decision that opening to love for you means solitude. And that's okay. Like, for some of you, you might even be making the decision to actually walk away from love at this time and to kind of do your own thing, and realizing that, you know what, I need to choose myself, and that maybe like the union that you know is available for you, maybe it's going to be something that you take some time out from, that you do like a no contact for a while, or you just you have some time alone. Some of you, yeah, you might actually be choosing to be single, like you're just choosing that's what you want. But it's interesting because I feel that there's energy here between the king and the queen of swords, chalices. So maybe some of you, yeah, there's some unspoken energy there between you both, or there's some history, like you have a past with this person, maybe for some of you. And yeah, there is something that maybe needs to be resolved, but it's not time right now. Like it might just not be time to come into union right now with this person. For some of you, it's just not time. But I'm still seeing the message to open to love, okay? There's still a message here to open to love, despite the fact that for some of you, it might actually be time to be like single or on your own for a while. I'm still seeing open to love, 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 open to love. That's the message here. It's still open to love, but in a playful way, in a fun way, and in a way that might just be about yourself, like loving on yourself, enjoying life with yourself, being playfully falling in love with yourself, finding yourself hilarious, enjoying your own sense of humor, enjoying your solitude. Like I'm seeing solitude as bliss. You know what I mean? Solitude is bliss. There's like a luxury here to your solitude. Okay, but for some of you, maybe you are really, really desiring, some of you might actually really be desiring a connection between these two parties, the king and the queen of cups, which represents you and somebody else, that you might have history with this person. And what I'm getting is that there needs to be a lightening up around this connection. This connection cannot continue if it's going to be in such a way as it has been in the past, that it has to change. The energy has to innovate between you both for it to be able to have a future. Otherwise, I'm just seeing that there's too much heaviness and density and emotional kind of like debris that's like occurred between you both. And that if you want to do your part in helping this to manifest, although we don't ultimately have control really over how things do unfold, especially when it involves someone else's free will as well. But if you want to sort of align as best you can to this connection, Spirit's saying to do so through like sort of letting go and having fun and focusing on yourself and being okay with the singleness if there is a period of separation, like kind of enjoying that and trying to, instead of resist it, find the beauty in that, find the beauty in the solitude, find the beauty in the time that we spend on our own, because there is something really beautiful about it. And it's funny how, like, I remember back when I was single and I was always thinking, I wasn't always thinking, but I was often thinking about, oh, I'd love to have a partner and stuff. And then now I have a partner for a long time. And I look back and I'm like, yeah, but it was also really nice to be single. Like there's beautiful, beautiful aspects of that too, that you just sort of on duality, you kind of experience one or the other. You experience being single or you experience being with a partner, and either one you kind of there's like pros and cons. And so it's more neutral. Do you know what I mean? And so I feel like for some of you, you got to like embrace the energy of being single right now. But some of you, there might be a feeling that you're kind of in both worlds at once. You're in a situationship for some of you guys. What have you put me into reading for, you guys? Oh my God, who are you? I'm like, whoa. So for some of you, you might be in a situationship that's hard to figure out. Maybe work is in the middle, or it's long distance with the eight of wands. You have to travel, or there's some kind of conflict with the 5 of swords from your past that's hard to overcome, right? Okay, so what's next in terms of that? I feel like you're going to need to have some time alone still to kind of like figure things out. I feel like actually the more that you feel comfortable in your own energy field, the more that this union can come in for you. For a lot of you guys, I feel like you already know who this person is, don't you? I feel like I'm reading for a group here where you have some kind of a situation with somebody, but you're not quite in union, but you have been in the past, or it's on and off, or you've gone through some kind of thing, or I don't know, there's something there between you both. Whew. Yeah, there's something about being okay with being on your own, that there's a beauty, there's a sacredness to it, and it can be more fun than you think, kind of thing. Whatever period you're in right now, with whatever relationship status you're in right now, it's like it can be more fun than you think is what I'm getting. But then the Venus and the Libra and the 10th house, yeah, there might be something about work in like getting in the way of your union or something like this, or pride as well. Maybe for some of you, it's about someone's pride. Yeah, someone's pride, someone's reputation, someone's work, someone's priorities, someone's actions, maybe someone with the Five of Swords, maybe someone got hurt in this connection. So it's really hard to like open to love again. Yeah, okay. For some of you, this is what Spirit wants to talk about. No, this is for everyone. Spirit wants to talk about the fact that you've been hurt in relationships recently, or it still feels fresh. Even if it was from the past, it still feels kind of like fresh in your energy field. Yeah. The more I tune in, the more I can feel it. It's like right there. I feel like it's right in your heart with the Venus. Yeah, it's like right in your heart. There's pain. There was almost like violence in communication, or even maybe there was actual violence. There might have been violence. It feels violent energetically though. So it can be really hard, Spirit saying, to open to love again when you have this history, when you're carrying this history, or even just, yeah, you've been hurt by someone. So what I'm getting though is that you actually can reach a place of peacefulness more than you realize, like more quickly than you realize as well. You can reach a place of peacefulness right now where this doesn't have to haunt you so much, and it doesn't have to keep you so closed off in your heart space. I would really recommend my light language tape, Open to Love. It's a heart chakra healing, and it really helps to heal from experiences that I'm kind of picking up on so that you can open to love again. It may be right for you. I'll link it down below. You can read more about it. But I just kept saying open to love, open to love, open to love. And that's what I'm seeing is like, I'm still seeing that the answer is to open to love, even if it's to spend time on your own for a while, because it's about opening back in your heart space to your own love, to the love of Spirit. Because I'm seeing that you may have gone through something that was so hard that it's so hard to open again to love, even from maybe your guides or from Spirit or from anyone. It can make you kind of closed off in general, not even just to romance, you know? So I'm seeing that union is definitely available to you, definitely possible for you, but it's going to come in after a period of healing, or it's going to become more of a focus in your life after a period of healing. Right now, the focus is on healing from your past, from some kind of past trauma. And if romance is is in your life, then focusing on having a sense of humor with it and enjoying it, I suppose. And realizing that, yeah, this delay, it might not be very long for some of you. For some of you who I'm feeling like are in separation, this delay might not be very long. It might be quite quick when you suddenly come back into union with this person. It's really about the inner alchemy. It's not so much about how long will it take until I'm partnered, or until I'm in union with someone, or until love, I can love again or whatever. It's not so much about a timeline of like, oh, it's this many months or it's this many weeks. It's more about how long will it take you to have the inner shift? How long will it take you to have the inner shift so that you can come back into this frequency in your heart space that will welcome this love union in, or that will manifest things differently in your love relationship side. With the Eight of Wands, this is actually quite a quick energy. So that's what I'm saying is like, once that inner shift happens, things happen really quickly. And with the Venus and the Libra, like you're right there, like it's right there. It's so close. Look, King and then the Queen, if they had come out like right next to each other, I would have been like, there you go. There's your union. I kind of want to put them together. Look, the King and the Queen, and then it's the Hermit. But then we have the Magician on the back of the neck, because this is what you're manifesting. You're manifesting this love union with your perfect person, with your divine counterpart. But it may involve an inner shift. It may involve some time alone with the Hermit. It involves some kind of inner healing to come into union with this person. But it's right there. It's so close. You're manifesting it. Like you're so close. And in the meantime, you can experience peace. It doesn't have to be painful. And it doesn't even have to be that long either. That's the thing. But the Eight of Wands, this is like, boom, things happening quick. It happens fast. But there's pain. It might not even be from this relationship. It could be from just your past in general, or past relationships in general. There's like relationship pain that is in like blocking your love life at this time. So this new beginning is about healing that. And it's about having this kind of inner shift, because you're manifesting a love connection that's super deep. That's really, really powerful, with someone that is your perfect sort of counterpart, the King and the Queen of Cups, and they're made for each other. You're manifesting someone who you're made for. or a union with someone. Yeah. All right. I feel like that channel just cut out for you. So that was the message that spirit wanted to get through. I really hope that it resonated. If you would like to check out more of my work, like I said, I'll link the Open to Love light language tape down below and you can read more about it, see if it might be right for you. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care. Hello, group 3, and welcome to your reading. So you chose the Ace of Pentacles with what is next for you in love. The new beginning I'm feeling for you in love somehow is going to be influenced by money, okay? I'm feeling like you're going to have an influx in money financially. You're going to be having more money available to you. You're going to be feeling rich. Yeah, you're going to be feeling so abundant. You're going to have a lot more money available to you. And somehow this is actually impacting your romance, is impacting your romance. Maybe you're going on more dates. Or, yeah, there's something about maybe you're out and about more or something like this. You're spending more money. You're looking different. You're glowing up. You're feeling really good about yourself. Somehow this is impacting your romance. Yeah, let's get the astro dice for you. So we have Saturn, we have the 10th house, and we have Scorpio. Really interesting. Okay, so this is career. I'm feeling like there's something where you're really grounding into a really stable and strong career energy at this time. Maybe love isn't even focused at this time, but I'm feeling like for some reason, having that grounding and that stability is actually going to really positively influence your love life and your experience of your love life. I feel like if you do meet anybody at this time, it will be a very, very stable person, a very stable connection. It will be something that feels really grounded and that feels like, oh yeah, we can really build a life together. I feel like you I feel like you are meant to build a life with someone, or for some of you already are partnered and you already are building a life with that person. And this is allowing you maybe a really strong foundation in which to focus on your career. I feel like this group, you're very career focused. You're maybe more focused on career than love, or that might be because you already have love, for example. And therefore it gives you that. But I'm seeing, yeah, having more money would give you more romance. Like it would make more romance in your connection, or somehow it would get you more into dating or something like this. Maybe because you could, maybe for some of you, it's like you don't really want to focus on dating until you have your career sorted and like you've invested time into your career. So you're sort of thinking, well, if I have money, then I can invest into dating more, right? So there's something here about money. Let's get some more cards, right? And see what spirit wants to tell you right now about your love life, what's going on with group 3's love life spirit, what's next in love for them. Okay. Okay, we're starting with the 10 of Swords. Okay. All right. Oh, we have the Magician. Really interesting. I thought that card might want to come up again. I thought it might. It came up in the last group. All right. So you're manifesting. Oh, look at that. You're manifesting. You might be someone who has a list. Have you ever done like, when you write a list of someone of like the traits and stuff that you wanna manifest? I mean, I'm feeling like go ahead and write the list. And honestly, if you haven't already, it might be a good thing. Okay, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Again, work. Oh my God, the 10 of Pentacles. Look, more about money, finances, working, 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 but finally romance. Yeah, I feel like, look at that, the 9 of Cups. You're going to have it all. You're going to be one of those people where people say, oh my gosh, group 3 has it all. They have the career, they have the money, they got the luxury, they got the romance, they got the amazing partner, they got the family, they got the whole thing, they got the home, they got the thing, they got the, yeah, you got something about you're manifesting. You're going to manifest it all. I feel like you are a really ambitious energy. You have a really ambitious energy and yeah, you're going to achieve it. You're going to get it done. You're going to get whatever you want, whatever your goals are. You know what? Write any kind of list. Write a list for what you want to manifest in any kind of way, and you can manifest that. Yeah, I'm seeing something about writing lists again. You can do it. Okay, so for some of you, you need to know that romance might be delayed at this time due to career focus for you or your partner, or as in your future partner, or if you're single, something about this. Maybe career is putting a strain on a current relationship. If, for example, if your partner has to travel a lot, and that can be challenging for you guys to like, because you miss each other a lot. Or if it's just this time where now is the time I got to invest in my career, I got to do like this is the time, or someone else has said this is the time I got to focus on my career right now. Whew. For some of you, there may be a sense that this manifestation comes in more slowly for you with the Saturn energy, or it might come to you later. And that might be hard to hear, but at the same time, I feel like this energy is so focused on career. Like this energy is so focused on career that it almost wants me to turn it into a career reading. And I'm like, this is a love reading, you guys. But I'm like, well, we can talk about career as well. But it's just funny how much it's kind of like pushing me in this direction of let's talk about career, success, money, finance, ambition. It's almost like confusing, like which one are we? So this is very important. So whatever it is, Spirit's saying, trust that when your money improves, your love life will improve. Maybe you're going to make more money and then, you don't have to travel as much for work and be away from your family or something, of this kind of thing. It's going to improve your love life. It's going to improve that sense of, having what you want. But Spirit's saying you're building something really stable. You're going to have a lot of grounding. You're going to be very, very grounded. Or your partner is as well, or your future soulmate as well will share these values if you're single. Yeah, I'm just seeing Spirit saying the time at this time is kind of to focus on career. It really kind of is. Sometimes we just go through different phases and we have to focus on different things. So the Saturn energy there, it might feel kind of restrictive. It might feel kind of, oh, I feel restricted from love. I can't focus on love, or there's something keeps getting in the way of my love life. And that might be quite challenging, but I do feel like Spirit is saying that the energy won't be like this forever. Like there is a sense that you're building your way out of this with the 8 and the 10 of Pentacles here to a very positive conclusion. You're not just building your way out, you're building an empire. Like you're going to have so much wealth, especially if having children or something like this is really important to you, like now or in the future. I feel like, or if you already have children, I feel like this is the kind of money that really would provide for a family. And, the 10 of Pentacles talks about having a really happy family home life. So maybe there's something about money, providing money is really, it feels really important at this time. And the focus seems to be on the work for you or your partner now, or, if they are with you or not. So Spirit wants you to know that there will come a time where romance is more centered, and it's going to happen when you have more money. How many times can I say the same message, you guys? I don't know why it happens sometimes. It just happens this way sometimes. I'm just reading and I'm like, I realize I just said the same thing like 3 times in a row. But this is, I gotta keep going, okay? So yeah. And once you have that money, like life will be very different. Like you're going to have a very different, very grounded, like I'm seeing riches. I'm seeing like a lot of money. Like you're meant to maybe be very, very wealthy, which is why career is very important. You might be going to like really, really the heights of success in this life. I feel like that might be why it's so important to focus on. And things like having a family, even like having children might be something that happens more later in life for you. And for some reason, I'm getting that you can do that. Some of you need to hear that because there's a lot of fear that might come around having children later in life, but I'm just seeing something about this might be your path and that's okay. And there's just so much societal fear and so much like projection onto that. But it does also happen all the time as well, So yeah, so there's something about this, like maybe finding love is going to happen. Like maybe you're going to get married like later in life or remarried. Maybe you'll find love again, There's something, about this. So for now, it may feel like love feels slow or it feels delayed. It may feel like, there's not much, going on here. Or it feels like maybe it's just not really the focus of your life at this time. It may just not really even be the main focus. It's like, I want that. But I also right now, like you're really focused on career. I feel like you're really in a really important point in your career. Like that's what Spirit wants you to know right now as well, which is funny because it is turning into a career reading. But Spirit wants you to know that right now, like you really are in this very important, it's like a key moment in your career, and that you do kind of need to be laser focused. And this could also be mirrored in your partner's energy or even like a future spouse kind of energy. Yeah, right now is career time for you. Like, seriously, it is. And you're about to have a massive breakthrough, 10th house, like being risen to the heights, Scorpio energy there as well, nine of cups. This is like transforming in your career to a point where you are really successful and really reaching a point where you are making your dreams come true with that nine of cups energy. That is like your dreams are here and they have manifested. And the magician there as well. Like, yeah, I feel like you're probably consciously manifesting more about career right now than romance. And that's right. That's exactly where you're at. You know, you're in love with your own art. You're in love with your own career. You're in love with your own business or whatever it is, your creativity, whatever it is that you're doing right now that you're building wealth from. I feel like that's your love. That's your love life right now. That's your love. You're married to the job. You're married to the work. But there's something here about like love will come in, and when it does, it will be very natural. If like many of you may have actually been through some pain to do with love, right? The 10 of swords. This could have been betrayal or just a really hard ending of a relationship or a divorce or something maybe happened. Just some kind of an ending or a loss. Yeah, and that might be part of why love isn't really the focus for you at this time. You know, it might just be something that, you know, it kind of puts you off for a while once you go through experiences like that, right? It kind of like you needed time to heal and like recalibrate. And with that Saturn energy there, Saturn kind of brings restrictions and holds energy back in our life. Like it kind of, you know, does more than that, but that's just something it does. So I'm kind of feeling like, yeah, there might be an energy that feels kind of held back in love at this time, but ultimately I feel like it's for your highest and greatest good, and that the focus here, it doesn't even feel like the focus is on healing your heart that much. It's more about focus seems to be on money. And then the money, like I said, will shift your energy quite a lot. And the funny thing is, once you have reached this 10 of Pentacles, which is like the 10th house, the height of success, you've got all the money you need, you've got the legacy, you've got, you know, a lot to like to support your entire family kind of thing. Then I feel like your energy switches really hardcore into love. And you're like, oh my gosh, I want like romance. Or you focus more on your partner or on your children, or I don't know, there's something about maybe you want children, then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I want children. I don't know, there's something that changes for you. Um, and it will be different. But yeah, you're in love with your career right now, and that's where you're meant to be, or with your art form, with your creativity. And you might meet someone through your job, okay? But I don't know if they would be your like your person if you're single at this time and you meet someone through your job. I feel like they might be just someone that's like you might enjoy their company because you're like, you know how in the I don't know, like in the like sitcoms, like the TV shows, the reality, oh, not the reality shows, the TV shows, like the two co-stars like always end up kind of dating each other just because they're always around each other all of the time. You know, like if they're, I don't know, it's a cop show and the two cops, it's like a guy and a girl and they end up like falling, you know, like end up sleeping together or something because they're just always working together like all the time. That's the kind of energy I could see happening. But I feel like that person would be it's not the same as this person I'm feeling like is coming in for you later on if you're single. Obviously, some of you are already partnered, and this is just about something in your partnership at this time, making both of your focuses being more on money or work or career, providing for the family, maybe things like this. And or it's just a time, you know, like I said, this is a time of a breakthrough, a breakout in your career. But this sort of romantic energy will be coming into your life. There will be a season of that. And when it comes in, it's going to come in hard and it's going to hit you hard. Like you're going to get the love bug. You're going to have a huge opening in your heart. You're going to be feeling love for everyone, for everything. Some of you, this may involve really wanting children all of a sudden in the future and just like, oh my gosh, I want, you know, and it's it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, that is your reading, group number 3. I do hope you enjoyed it. And if you'd like to check out more of my work, I would recommend my Open to Love Light Language Healing. It's actually a beautiful Light language healing for the heart chakra that helps us open to love in our life. If that's something you resonate with and you want to kind of open to this love timeline, that might be something that could help you. So I'll link it down below and you can read more about it. Other than that, I'm just sending you so much love and light. Take care. Hello, group number 4, and welcome to your reading. So you chose the Ace of Swords, and you feel like you're my wild card. I feel like what's happening for you next in love is some kind of a wild card. It's something that you do not expect. It's some kind of a surprise. It's something I'm just seeing. It's something that you just don't see it coming. Wow. So let's get some more information, Spirit. What else? Oh my gosh, Uranus, confirmation of what I just said. We have Uranus in the 5th house, and we have Gemini. Okay. Gemini, really interesting. So this could be communication out of nowhere. This could be meeting somebody out of nowhere. Okay. For what's next in love. This could be communication that surprises you, like hearing from somebody or really connecting with somebody and just being like, how is this level of connection possible? And it just really surprising you. I'm seeing you could meet somebody if you're out and about, like if you go to a cinema or if you go to, why am I seeing a cinema? That is so bizarre. I don't know why I'm seeing a cinema. I'm seeing a cinema. I'm seeing like a play. I'm seeing like the theater or some kind of like a concert. If you go to a gig or a bar, I'm seeing if you go to an event, even if you go to like a children's party, like a birthday party for like a relative, you still might meet someone or something like that. Okay. And I'm just seeing maybe it's the location that you meet someone that you're like, what? I never thought I would like meet someone. I'm getting a lot of single energy in this group. Okay. But something surprising is going to happen. Or if you're partnered, maybe your partner does something to surprise you, like they book you a trip or something, and you're like, what? Or they buy you a puppy. It's something crazy what's happening next in love. You cannot expect this, okay? But yeah, I'm seeing like maybe you're going to meet somebody and you're just talking. Like there's such a good connection, like talking. You just love chatting to each other. There's such a good communication, sort of you're on the same like mental level. You're on the same intelligence level. You know what I mean? The same consciousness level. Yeah, and you finally meet someone on your level. You both are thinking that. You both are thinking like, oh my gosh, I've finally met someone on my level. Finally, because I feel like you both have felt there's been a drought in the dating region, in the dating area of your life. You've been like, yeah, there's been a drought. There's nothing been going on or something like this. And then it's like, oh my gosh, I finally meet someone who's like sustenance for the soul. Yeah, I feel like both of you might even feel, even if you don't know where this is going to lead to, there's just a gratitude that you connecting with somebody, because I feel like both of you have felt a bit alienated or a bit isolated by the world because you just like don't resonate that well sometimes with people. Yeah, I just realized there's like a person meditating here and they're kind of like on their own. I feel like there's something here. And with Uranus energy, it's like you might be a bit eccentric, you might be a bit different, or you're really spiritual, or you're really tapped in, or psychic, or I don't know, you're into different things that are more unique. And there's just, yeah, you go against the grain in some way. Maybe you're rebellious. You don't fit in some way. And I feel like that is actually going to be the point of attraction between you both, is like when you meet this person, it's like, oh my gosh. Or if you're with someone already, like the point of attraction is that you don't really fit in, or that you are different, that you think you're original. You're actually an original, Whereas so many people seem to be not. And it's like you're a free thinker. Yeah, I do feel like you're going to feel really you've met an intellectual equal in this person. So I do feel like someone's coming in because it's like a surprise. It feels like a surprise. And I feel like, come on, isn't that the biggest surprise ever? Is like actually meeting someone if you're single, right? That's the biggest surprise. So let's see what else information we can get. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the 5 of Cups. Goodness me. So it might be a surprise because you really did not expect to meet someone, maybe. Okay, we have the 2 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like maybe you kept thinking it was going to be in the future. It's going to be really far away. It's not going to be anytime soon. I feel like with Uranus, that could happen really fast, though. That's the funny energy here. Wow, the 8 of Swords. Wow, what has been going on with your love life, group 4? Have you been thinking negatively about your love life here? That's what I'm feeling. Maybe there's been some negativity here. Oh my God. Maybe there's been some negativity here. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get one more here. What's going on with the love life, spirit? My goodness me. Three of Swords, confirmation. Okay, I just have to do a little censoring work here on the back of the deck. Is that going to be enough censoring? Yeah, I think, okay, there we go. We have the Empress. So, group 4. Wow. There's been pain in love, okay? What's been going on in your love life? I feel like there might have been heartbreak. There might have been a breakup. There might have been, oh my gosh, am I ever going to find anybody ever in this whole world? There might have been a real question of that. And the Eight of Swords, though, is like there's a real, here, on both of these cards, it talks about like not quite seeing things clearly because of, you know, limiting beliefs. And I feel like Spirit's saying, like, yes, you are so capable of manifesting love. I feel like whether you know it or not, you've actually been doing the work to manifest love. I feel like what you think and perceive, you're kind of blindfolded, and that's why it's going to be so surprising to you when you manifest it, when it comes in for you. I feel like I just really need to speak to my singles right now because I feel like you've been going through it. If you've been single, I just feel like, if you've been going through some kind of heartbreak energy, I just feel like you've been really going through it, and you really need to know that you are manifesting actually love anyway. I actually feel like you actually are. Well, especially with the Empress on the back of the deck, like this is the energy that's been quietly surfacing, right? As you've been healing yourself, as you've been going through all the things you've been going through in your life since childhood, I know it didn't start recently. I feel like this you've been healing for a long, long time. And I feel like you keep thinking that love, like romance, is going to find you sometime in the future. It's going to be like, yeah, sometime in the future, sometime in the future. And you know what? This love is going to like hit you no matter if you feel prepared or not. And the funny thing is you might not feel prepared. You might be like, oh, I got to lose 10 pounds before I can meet the love of my life. And then, oops, tomorrow you meet the love of your life and you haven't lost those 10 pounds and they still love you anyway. It's going to be something like that where it's like, you might not be ready, but it's happening. Okay. Or you might think, oh my gosh, there's something about it that might make you feel like you're not worthy yet to receive this because you're like, oh, I wanted to lose weight first, or I want to do this thing first, something like that. And Spirit's like, no, doesn't matter. You're going to have a passionate romance, even if you haven't lost those 10 pounds. So it doesn't matter. It's that kind of energy. Like it's going to be passionate. Okay. This is the energy I'm feeling with the 5th house. This is romance. I don't know if this person coming in is going to be your forever person. Okay. I feel like, I feel like it's kind of scandalous to talk about this, but I don't know. I feel like there's someone that's coming in for you though, that it will be a romance, it will be a relationship. I don't know if they're going to be the one. That might be something that you need to find out and discern for yourself. And you don't really need a tarot reader to tell you that because you're probably very capable of figuring that one out for yourself. But there's something about this feels very passionate, if you know what I'm saying. It feels very like, wow, like it's just so whoa. And it just hits you out of nowhere. It's such a surprise. It's a surprise romance. It's a surprise connection that comes in when you're least expecting it, when you maybe feel a bit like some of you with this energy that came out, it's like maybe you're feeling a little bit like unattractive, you're feeling a bit ugly. Like there's something about, that feeling when you're like, ugh, I just don't feel that good. And it's like still this person like meets you and they're like, wow, you're a star, you're amazing. There's something like that. You might be in an energy where you're like, meh, and this really revitalizes you and like picks you up and helps kind of pierce through some kind of density that you've been in that's been super dense, super dense. This person might be sent to you by the angels actually to help you with some density, to help you have more fun. Yeah, to get through some density. You've been feeling a lot of stuff, and this might be just the thing you need to put you back into your Empress energy, to put you back into your self-worth, to put you back into realizing that you are attractive, that you are, gorgeous, beautiful, that people are interested. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think it's going to be good for you to like let this love and let this romance in. It might be like, I just keep getting that you're shocked and you're like, what? So, yeah. For some reason, I'm seeing you might meet this person at a children's birthday party. Okay, I know that's really specific, but for some reason I'm seeing that. It's like, all the adults kind of like hanging out, not really knowing what to do. Might get talking to somebody. This will come as a surprise, but I feel like the main reason that it's a surprise is because now I'm seeing your mindset. I'm like, okay, well, of course, like meeting someone would be a surprise because you feel quite shut down in your mental energy towards love or towards meeting somebody. Or you're kind of like, it's never going to happen. I'm never going to find someone I actually like, or that's on my level, or that's worth me bothering to go out with. I love your energy. I feel like there's a real wit to your energy. You're very intelligent, it's funny. And I feel like you're going to love that you can find someone that you can sort of have this intellectual equal with, that you can chat to, that you can sort of, you're both a bit cynical in a way, not in a bad way. Like, I don't want that to come out the wrong way, but it's in that way of like, you've seen the darker sides of the earth, or you've seen like, maybe the darker sides of humanity, or you can see truth that other people can't see, is the kind of energy I feel from you. You can see truth that other people can't see. And therefore, if you're around someone that can't see the truth that you can perceive, then I feel like it's very draining. And you're just like, oh, I can't be bothered with this. And I feel like you might have tried to like socialize and try to make connection with people that you don't really, you're a very main character person. You're a very main character energy. I feel like it would be a really interesting thing if someone like made a, like you would, someone, if someone, I could see a writer falling in love with you and then writing some kind of a screenplay about you or something like this. And it's like features you and you're this main character. Because you have very main character kind of energies where it's like people want to get inside your mind and like get to know you. You're very interesting in that way. So what's next for you in love is a surprise where you're going to be feeling yourself with the Empress. You're going to be feeling yourself. You're going to be feeling all loved up. You're going to be feeling attractive. You're going to be feeling gorgeous. You're going to be feeling lovable. You're going to be feeling worthy. Whether you're partnered or you're single, I feel like it's going to be surprising to you because you just don't see it coming. Like your energy, your mindset right now is just, I just feel like you're not seeing this about yourself right now. So the energy is about to be shaken up with that Uranus influence, and I'm seeing romance. The fifth house talks about romance. And yeah, like having that kind of, yeah, really romantic sort of energy. It's just going to hit you out of nowhere, whether it's with a current partner or someone new that you meet. Like I said, I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be meeting someone that's going to hit you out of nowhere. I don't know when or at what time point, but it's going to come in at the perfect time. Like if you are meeting someone, and it's going to help you. I mean, it's what's next in love, right? But it's going to help you to really see yourself differently and resolve some kind of a energy that may have been keeping you out of this Empress energy, and you're going to be in your Empress and you're going to be like, yeah, feeling yourself. And when you're in your Empress energy, it does sort of like permeate out into every area of your life. Like it will it will impact your finances, your other relationships, your career, your success, your mental health, your well-being, everything, your confidence, how you advocate for yourself, so many things, how other things manifest subconsciously in your life. So I'm just seeing a huge glow up happening for you out of nowhere, like unexpectedly you're glowing up and you're feeling romantic. You're feeling all loved up. Yeah, you're feeling almost like seduced. It's really nice. It's really nice. You're feeling, yeah, it makes you feel like life is a whole lot more exciting and enjoyable. Especially because I feel like a lot of you had given up. You'd given up, thought, "Nah, I'm never gonna find someone that's on my level that I can connect with spiritually or in this way or in a certain way or something." Two of Wands as well. You might have just always thought, like, always put it off. Like, this might also come to you without you trying. You might be like, "Oh, maybe I'll get out there and like, start dating or try to meet someone like later." I feel like this is probably going to happen without you trying, which is another reason why it's a surprise. You're just going to meet someone even though you didn't, you weren't intending to date anyone, and you just happened to meet someone. You might meet them just as you're going about your daily life, like at the store or at the park or where you're walking your dog, or I don't know, like at a family event or something with some random people got invited and there they are. It's something like that. And you're like, "Oh, hello." And I feel like you're a little bit shy at first when you meet them as well, and you're kind of like, "Hi," because you weren't expecting to have that kind of like tension, like that sexual tension or whatever between you and somebody. You're like, oh, this is a bit like, well, yeah, it's gonna hit you out of nowhere, but man, it's gonna be good for you. It's gonna be so good for you, and it's gonna put you into that like that permanent Empress energy. Okay, it's really gonna shift energies for you. It's gonna shift worlds for you. It's gonna shift the energy field up. I'm feeling like you're really gonna have great conversation, great conversation, great intellectual kind of equality between you both. Yeah, and I think it's just gonna also help to just shift things a lot. Like, it's gonna help shift energy, the way things are manifesting. Yeah, for some of you, like I said, who are partnered, this is just gonna hit you out of nowhere in your relationship. All of a sudden, this romantic energy coming out of nowhere, and you're like, where did this even come from? It's just, I'm so surprised by it. And it's gonna really, yeah, help you put you into your Empress energy, make you really feeling really that self-worth and that effortless abundance where you're magnetic to everything you want in life. And you've got that abundance throughout all of your life. All right, group 4, that is the end of your reading. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to check out more of my work, I would recommend you check out the Open to Love Light Language Healing. It's a heart chakra healing that really helps to open to love, to help manifest love. If that's something you're interested in, it helps to heal our heart and lots of other stuff. I'll link it down below. You can read more about it. Other than that, I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.